Welcome to the K1 Show, Season 2, Episode 18, sponsored by Anchor. Before I jump into the subject, I just want to welcome everybody for joining, and I want to thank everybody for joining, and hoping that y'all have a blessed weekend as into the day. This episode is a very special episode, and matter of fact, it's an episode to the episode that I did on YouTube, which is though I'm gonna admit that it was a false statement on my behalf, and I'm willing to say it was some false information that normally I go back and check and do my facts on. So forgive me for the false information that I put on YouTube. I got so happy with making a show yesterday on YouTube that it was something going on with, though it was something that was related to the same subject, and I just felt as though I felt like I should cover that too, which is though the other two I really looked into that, and I had a little time to dissect the other two incidents. But the other one that I threw in, I really didn't have no proof on that. And then when I noticed me when I'm like on, I really be like saying to people like, all right, well, I really don't know about this. I gotta go back and check it. I did not do that yesterday. I just went straight in. And I guess because it's no excuse, but I guess because I'm just sick and tired of hearing about these cops killing. Wow, another cop killing, one cop killing another cop, and then it really do something to your mind. So, man, forgive me, y'all. That was a huge mistake. I'm not going to take the video down because I feel as though for every mistake is a mistake. If I get backslash for it, man, I'm alright with that. Hey, I made a mistake, but it's some other stuff in that video that was important for me to talk about, so I talked about that. And the whole thing with the P Diddy thing, that was another thing that I looked at when I rewatched it over. And you could tell everything I do, I freestyle it. But as I freestyle it, it's like I remember everything that I read up on too, but I noticed something in the show yesterday when I was talking about P. Diddy, and I threw Dipset in with it, and it was just like, I'm thinking to myself when I'm looking at this, like, what did Dipset had to do with Diddy? No, that little situation right there, I don't know if Cam and Diddy was beefing. I know Cam and Mace was beefing, but the whole thing with Cam'ron, it was Cam'ron beefing with 50 Cent, and I was getting ready to talk about 50, which is though Cam'ron and them came in minds of me talking about Diddy. But no, that's another thing I had to correct. But I'm doing this show today to, come on here to talk to y'all about my corrections. It was a little something watching that video, man. I'm looking like, what? That ain't happened. Hold up. What'd I say? And that's how I was looking like, man, I went through the edit part. How did I miss this when I was reviewing the video yesterday? Like, I think when I did the video, though, it was time for me to get ready. I had to leave out the door. I had to go to work in the next few moments. So it was just like, man, I'm trying to get myself together. But I do want to do this video because I didn't fully finish editing the video until, I want to say, like 11:30 last night. 11:30 last night, I finished editing the video. And I listened to it. And when I reviewed it, it was just like, okay, alright. Now, the cop killing the 15-year-old, I'm quite sure I was gonna sit up there and be like, okay, that sounds good, that's cool, because at that moment, I honestly didn't have the full fact of the story. I was just going off of bits and pieces, and the coverage wasn't even fully completed. Like, I'm giving this cop all these bad charges already. So, I am going to do another YouTube video in the correction of that. But most of my YouTube videos, I let everybody that listen to my podcast know that I got a YouTube video up so they can go over and see. So I come over to the podcast to talk about the YouTube video, because if I don't know who went over there and exactly watched it, and if you haven't watched it yet, just know I'm letting you know already, is some corrections definitely need to be made in that video. Like I said, I'm not gonna take it down though. It's not coming down. I thought about taking it down. I was like, man, I'm about to take this daggone video down, man. But at the same time, everybody that does YouTube or do podcasts, man, I done heard some stuff on some people's podcasts, man, and I was like, that's not right. But I'm quite sure the person that put that up probably thought the same thing, or they probably just didn't know what they talking about. Well, look, every time I make a mistake, I'm going to correct it each and every time, whether I correct it over on YouTube or whether I correct it over here. So, I'm still new to this, and I'm not fully new to this, but I'm still like trying to adjust to getting into all of this. It's like, it's a building thing for me, like I said, and I'm still at my beginning. Now I'm gonna tell you, if I had, let me see, about 7,000 people already following me over on my YouTube channel, I would have took that down immediately. I would have took it down. I would have been like, no, they ain't seeing this. That's too many people, man, to try to talk to each post line like, no, it was a mistake. Then I really would have to do another video. But no, man, everything is organic over here, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing, man. Everything is organic, and that's how I want it to be. People do bloopers, man, and a lot of people do bloopers. That was my blooper moment right there into the video, man. That was like a big, huge error. Like, I'm listening to me talking definitely about the whole Puff Daddy thing. I'm listening to me like, how did I go from this talking about that? But no, and the Diddy thing that I was stating, there was facts in there. It was just one particular part where as though it was a little bit off, and anybody that know that part I'm talking about know that, like I said, if Cam and Diddy was beefing, then I don't know nothing about it. I did hear Cameron a year ago or two when him and Mace had their little fallout. Cam did though Diddy naming something, but that was between Diddy and Cam. Cam did add the business out, but Cam do the shot at Mace, so it wasn't directly towards Diddy, but in some forms Cam did put Diddy name in it. But I didn't hear of them two beefing, so they was not beefing. So yeah, I'm going to make a correction to that. Like, cause I don't want that false thing out there, man. When I, like I said, I real into the story, and during the time, when these particular artists was beefing and stuff like that, you hear a lot of interviews. But as far as the 15-year-old girl go, if it could have been another way, I wish it was a better way. But look, I'm just bringing the news, y'all. This is what the news she tried to kill another person. So she got executed. She got executed by a cop. And I'm not on here to be on both sides of anything. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Did she deserve to die? No, she didn't deserve to die. Did she deserve to try to harm another victim? No, she didn't. She didn't. No. She shouldn't have been trying to harm the other victim anyway with a knife. Whatever happened to your fist? A straight up fist fight. Why you gotta pull weapons out? Whatever happened to, this? Knock them out, knock them down. You might lose a fight. You might win a fight. Somebody beating your face in, man, find ways of biting them or something. Shoot, play dirty anyway. When you go to a knife, that's on another level. That's another level. You go to a knife or a gun, that's another level. And you're going to dirty fight. But, yeah, I don't get it, man. And if that cop didn't do what he did, then the other individual probably would have been laid in the hospital. Anything worse could have happened to the other individual. So I get it. I get that the cop had to, do what he had to do off the fence of protecting somebody else, and that's what he served his duty at then. That cop served his duty, and like I said, I don't want to get on here and always bash cops, y'all. Like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong. Look, if that cop did something wrong to that child, I'm going all the way in. Well, if you seen the YouTube video, that was partially of me going in on that cop. That was partially of me going in on that cop, because I didn't feel that, man. The whole time, man, I'm sitting up here, man, I'm thinking the little girl, like, man, she had the knife, and, she called the cop because she felt like another girl was getting ready to attack her. That's how I felt, like, and the cop just, see a knife in her hand, man, and he just start triggering off the shot. But one thing I did say in that, man, was that girl talking to that cop with that knife. I said, man, if she was talking at him, then yeah, he should have pulled the gun. But at the same time, man, like I said, that story right there, I still don't got full coverage over, and I still don't got full facts on there. And matter of fact, I'm not even gonna bring this story back up until I hear something else that's really standing legit. That's like, all right, whatever, But I was talking about the George Floyd, and I was talking about the Daunte Wright, and that's what made me brought that whole story up of the 15-year-old, because I was in the moment, boy. I'm telling you, I was on that YouTube video yesterday, man. I was like, well, shoot, I'm already talking about, these two incidents, shoot, the cop got found guilty, now the next cop could possibly be found guilty, shoot, she did wrong. She turned herself into jail, man. She should stay in there. And then I was like, and then, another cop turn around and then shoot a 15-year-old, man, and with the kids, man, man, come on, man. Don't kill no child, man, but y'all know one thing, though, and I'm going to say this. Social media, the media, they put out stuff that they want you to hear. But there are some important stuff that they not saying that they missing out on. It's some important stuff. It's some actual kids getting killed out there. And it ain't even gotta be the hands of an officer. It's, and that's the thing about it. As soon as a cop kills somebody, everybody in defense mode. So it's alright for another individual to go shoot an individual, but when a cop do it, everybody in defense mode. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing about the cops killing, but I'm tired about hearing killing, period. You got me? So it's not one-sided on nothing. It's not one-sided. Everything is, supposed to be the way that it's supposed to be. And I'm not saying we in the perfect world. There's no perfect in the world. You know? Man, I don't want to rant too long on here, man. Like I said, you know, I even said this on a YouTube video yesterday. I said, man, I might come back on the podcast show. I may not. I was supposed to come back in May, though. I did say I was coming back in May, but here I go. Alright, episode 18, man. I'm showing off this year, because on the first season, man, I wasn't even doing this many episodes, but I had to come back with this one, because I'm going to let y'all know, man, I was wrong on that cop incident. I was wrong. I wasn't right a bit. And then when I hear LeBron James in a situation for coming out making a statement like that, I'm like, wow. You know, everybody was on the fence mode. I was like, dang, you even got King James on the fence mode. Like, whoa, you know. I mean, you know, glad I ain't him, man. He get bashed. He get bashed heavy, man, you know, because he got, you know, he's a big star. He's a big entertainer, you know. I mean, your fans look up to everything that you say and everything you do, and every coverage that you bring, they gonna listen to it, you know. So I can see why you getting bashed, you know. Just something I'm learning more each and every day, you know. Let's not jump out and throw stuff out to the world or anything until you know your storyline is, I ain't even gonna say legit, because don't nobody know a per story, because, you know, anything can be wrote down in a certain way, but you want to make sure that it's, well, I could say legit, like legit with, though, you know, if you research it, it's there, you know. And like I said, I don't even remember saying I researched that story yesterday, man. I'll tell you, man, I was in my happy land, man. I was like, shoot, I'm happy, y'all. I'm about to make this YouTube video. I was like, hey, man, I ain't been on YouTube in almost a month. I think the last YouTube video I did was a month ago. I was like, man, I got this. I got how I'm going to do this YouTube video. And, man, I get on there, man. I was like, yeah. So, when I went back to go and review it, it was like, all right, this sound good. This sound cool. And it was just like, all right. So, when I go to start looking into the storyline of the incident I was talking about with the cop, I was like, that's not what I was talking about yesterday. Let me go and check it again. Go and check it again. Okay, there go the video. Oh, video is the proof. Oh. And I'm looking like, why didn't I watch that video fully? You know, that's how I'm looking at myself. Why didn't I watch that video fully? The video telling you everything, though. Like, really, you could look at the video, man. You could see everything in the video. It's just like words, you know. And then you go like, oh yeah, the video. That's the proof. You know, that's the proof that got that cop guilty. For George Floyd. That's that proof right there. That video, like everything was in that video was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. He think he gonna get off on this one. Nope. Look at the video. You know, video telling you, man. You know, my video just told on me just by doing that YouTube video. It told on me, man. Like, he ain't check his facts right. I ain't check my facts right, y'all. But no, man. I appreciate y'all though. You know, and I could get on this platform each and every day, and I can't express how much I really appreciate the majority of y'all that show y'all love and actually take the time out and listen, you know. And I'ma let you know, even if you haven't heard the show yet over on the YouTube channel, I'ma let you know each and every time I hear something and it's my mistake, I'm going to come and I'm going to do a cover line on it, you know. And like I said, I came back over to the podcast because this is where most of my people's at. I talked to Patrice yesterday, and we actually talking about doing an uncut convo. So I'm going to call her in the next 2 hours, and we going to sit down and we going to discuss the show, and we going to actually finally do an episode. And I'm looking forward to the day. I really is. I'm really looking forward to the day. Because, it's been well overdue, and I've been talking about this for the past 3 months. So, like I said, she always ready. Treese always ready. And I'm always ready as her. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting show, though. We going to pick up on some things over there. And, we going to do the show. I appreciate y'all, though. And I'm ready to take another break from the podcast. No, I ain't taking no more breaks from no podcast. I can't stay away from this thing already, man. I done took a month off. A whole month off. Well, not even a whole month, but you might as well say a whole month off. And I felt like I stayed away too dang long. So now I'm on here each and every day. At least each and every day. And now since this whole thing with the world opening back up, I'm getting more news like I normally would do when I was doing day by day. So now I'm getting a lot of news. So, oh yeah. Another thing, y'all. Shock G. Shock G from the Digital Underground, a.k.a. Humpty Dump, has died a night ago. R.I.P. to one of the other biggest hip-hop legends who also helped discover Tupac. May your soul rest in peace, man. And one thing we always gonna remember, the Humpty dance is your chance to do the hump. So no, I definitely wanna, send my prayers out to him and his family. It feel like for the past 3 weeks, we've been losing major peoples. They said it come in threes, y'all. So, if this what they meant by I'm saying it come in threes, it definitely came in 3. It hit hard. First DMX, then Black Rob, now Shock G. So, a moment of silence for all 3 individuals. May God bless y'all souls. In Jesus' name. Alright, talk to y'all later.